What's going on, guys? Well, we're just back again with another video for you guys now. Season review 2018-19 with a special guest, Youneshh HH. I finally got on the stream. Apologies to everyone waiting. Thank you for tuning in, Youneshh.
Thanks for having me on, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for everyone watching. Sorry for the wait.
No worries, no worries. If you haven't already, make sure you check out his channel. I'm sure all of you already subscribed to him, but just in case, if anything, please do check out his channel as well. So let's just summarize the game quickly today. It was probably the most boring game, in my opinion. There's nothing really to speak about, is there?
Ballfest. I was lucky enough to be watching City and Liverpool at the same time. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have fell asleep.
Definitely.
It was dreadful, man. Expected.
Definitely. And somehow we got third.
I ain't got words.
I don't know how we got third, but somehow we got third.
I have no idea. No idea. I said in my review, if you had told me in February we'd get third, finish ahead of Spurs, and get to two finals, including the Europa League, I would have punched you in the face. It's mad. It's mad. But yeah, we've done it. Third. Not sure whether that's a reflection as to how our seasons are actually gone, because it hasn't been great, and the others have been atrocious. Man United lost 2-0 to Cardiff at home today. I mean, that tells you everything.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. So are we the best of the worst? You know, or do we merit third? I don't know. But we finished third. I'm happy.
Definitely. Let's talk about the transfer ban. Obviously, are we confident from the CS that we'll get a choice very soon and it will be frozen?
You know what? It's 50-50, because if you look at the situation of the other clubs and what they've gone through, if I'm not mistaken, Real Madrid and Atletico, or is it Barca and Atletico? I'm not sure, but there were two clubs that got rejected.
Yeah.
But they still had their bans frozen.
Yeah.
So they were still able to trade one summer. A lot of people say that's going to happen to us because that's how they do things. But then again, none of us know what Chelsea have actually done. We know it involves the 19 youth products that might have got bought or approached illegally, but we don't know the circumstances. We don't know what was illegal exactly. What did the club do? Now, if the club are guilty and that's exactly what they've done and they get punished, then they deserve it.
For sure. The weird thing is that we can still sign players, young age players, though. Like, I don't understand that.
I know. What's that about? They're basically saying, we're going to punish you for the crime, but you're free to go and commit the crime again. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, I don't get that. But do I think it'll be frozen? I've got a feeling it will get frozen, and then we'll get punished. But I think that's all the club wants. I think the club wants 1 summer. Let us get our business done, and then you can ban us for 5 years. We don't care, but just let us get our business done because we want to build a team, and then we'll just run with it. We'll see what happens.
Real panic, though. It's real panic because David Luiz' 2-year deal policy has been broken now for over 30s. Worrying, no?
It's worrying because now that's going to let everyone make the same point. So now whoever we're going to want to try and keep between the over 30s will go 1-year deal, and they'll go, no, you've given David 2, give me 2.
Straight.
And then we're stuck with them even more. It's the structure of the club needs changing, man.
That's the thing.
We know this.
Everything needs changing at the club. Not even the people around, the journalists need to be changed as well. We need to take over. I'm waiting for your channel to get bigger and bigger and take over, man. That's what I want to see.
Same with you, man. Thank you.
Players, I named about 9 players that need to leave immediately, like Xavi, Costa, Alonso. You know, you can name all of them. Pedro, Willian. All of these players need to go. But I'm interested to know what loanees you'd bring back to the club. Obviously, I said Reece James, Tammy Abraham, and Kurt Zouma. I just want to know whether it's the same, or do you have Mason Mount in mind, or anyone else?
I think that's perfect. I think that's spot on. I do want to bring back, as well as Abraham, Reece James, and Kurt Zouma, especially Kurt Zouma, because we need defenders. I do want to bring back Mason Mount.
You do?
But if it means one more loan spell, I'm not against that.
I agree with that. I totally agree.
I think I think after one more loan spell, he'll be ready.
I agree with that.
Because he's got the ingredients to be a world-class midfielder, honestly. Something that we haven't seen since Lampard. And I think Lampard has trained him beautifully as to be honest, in like a reflection of what he used to do. And Mason is now starting to show those signs, like when Lamps was his age. If you remember Lamps at West Ham, when he broke into the Chelsea team, he's starting to show those sort of signs. So I don't want to say you're the next Lampard, because I don't. I think it's right. I think he can be his own original, greatness, if you know what I mean. But apart from them, I think Mason Mount has a shout. I think Jay Da Silva has a shout for the left back position. Because let's be honest, even though we're frustrated with Alonso, Emerson isn't that much of an upgrade, if we're being completely honest. So Jay Da Silva has a shout. Tomori, also at Derby, alongside Mason Mount, has a shout. And also, so does Chalobah, who has come back, I believe, with Reece James to Chelsea already. So they all have shouts. The rest is going to take a miracle for them to break into the team.
Miracle. I agree with that. I'm totally agreement with you for Mason Mount, another loan if needed. I'm not up to date with Derby. Can they still come into the Premier League?
They lost 1-0 at home to Leeds yesterday in the first leg. So they need to come over here, because I'm in Leeds. So they need to come here and win. They haven't got a choice. They have to beat Leeds at Leeds, and that's not easy. But fingers crossed, because Derby have gone away from home this season and gotten results that I didn't think they would get. So hopefully Lamps does it. JT at Villa 1-2-1. So JT will, so far, it looks like he'll be making his way to Wembley for the final. But we'll see what happens in the second leg. They're only 1-2-1, so still open.
Obviously, I want to speak about some. I'm not going to say directly my news, but what I've heard is that Hazard most likely to leave, and a player currently right now going to be signing a new deal and taking over the shirt. Of course, I'm sure you guys can put it up there, but I saw your tweet yesterday about Hazard, man. What are you telling me about
that? Basically, I heard from someone who's well connected. Not just to what happens behind the scenes in football, but to Eden himself, saying that so far Real Madrid haven't fulfilled what Chelsea are asking.
Of course.
And at the moment, Eden is getting a little bit frustrated because he might starting to think they're not as serious as they seem. Like, that can all change. It's Madrid. They're probably the biggest club in football. They could easily go, okay, you know what, we'll give in and just get it done in a blink. But Madrid are known for being frustrating at negotiations. It's happened countless times. Just the Courtois debacle. Look how long that took. There's other players where it just took ages. The whole madness that happened with De Gea over a fax machine.
Yeah.
No,
that could happen again. It could happen again.
Yeah, deadline day in August. Madrid are known for this sort of thing, so we'll see what happens. But there's so much time left in the window. There's much time. So they've got ages to just switch on and go, okay, we'll sign him. And if they do that, they will sign him. So
I totally agree with you there.
It's out of our hands. We've got to hope.
We've got a little help. I totally agree with you. I always back you, man. If anything happens on Twitter or if anyone says anything, I'll be on your side, man. Trust me on that. What do you want to speak about? So I just want to speak about the season overall, really. So I think the first 10 games, all competitions, we were winning. Every fan base in Chelsea was so happy, calling sorry ball. I think some of the football wasn't even sorry ball in my eyes, but a lot of people going, happy, and then we started losing, and we lost against City, Bournemouth, and everything just went downhill. I kind of expected it because back in September, I was saying Jorginho was surprised me the most on how good he was when he first started. I did think he dipped a bit in form during the season, but I think towards the end, he stepped up fully, like overall gameplay. But what is your opinion on the season overall, from just trying to summarize it from the start to the middle to now?
I think started incredible, went absolutely wrong, and ended all right. In a nutshell, we started with form that we never thought we would kick off under a manager like Sarri, attacking football, or not just attacking football because our players are so defensively minded, and to just become attacking isn't going to happen. But a different philosophy, a new approach. To go, what was it, 19 or 18 in all competitions, unbeaten?
Yeah.
It was unheard of. We all thought, okay, this is the growth that we need, and then as the season progresses, we're just going to get better and better and better. We were talking about fighting for the league at that point, and then December, it all went wrong. I don't know why. I still don't know why. Like, I look back at that now and I go, you can't just switch off like that. You can slip, you can lose a couple, get back on track, maybe lose again, get back on track, and that. But we just capitulated like last season. So it brought back all the doubts of last season. The same problems, the player power, the manager, they listening, the dressing room, all of that. I think towards the end, the Europa League campaign helped us, I think, in terms of confidence, because there were times where we lost league games, went the Europa League, won, and then got ourselves back on track eventually. Towards the end of the season, I think it's been okay. It's been okay. The performances haven't been fantastic, but we've gotten the results. So right now, with how we've been playing, that's all that matters. So to finish third, ahead of Spurs, which no one would have thought, including us, they find themselves in the Champions League final and we finish ahead of them in the league. Two finals, including the Europa League final. It's okay. Sarri's achieved what he was brought to do in his first season. Now, I think next season they're going to up it. Next season they're going to take, okay, knowing Chelsea, I mean, realistically, me and you would look at it and go, it's not going to happen. But the club will turn to him and say, you've got a challenge for the title now. We've made Champions League football. We want to see a title challenge. And that's why I'm scared for him. But overall, third and two finals, good end.
I totally agree with you. I think he definitely needs a full preseason for sure. But I'm hoping that he changes mentality and brings back players that are ready for the club, the loanee army. And he did say that if the transfer ban is frozen, he'll be signing at least 2 players that he's looking at. So I think overall it is there. And if Petr Cech comes back in and hopefully, more things happen behind the scenes, hopefully everyone can back him again, really, let's be honest now. But I do agree we have to give him at least another season. Everything has to be there for him. Because I feel, how many weeks was he here for preseason? I think probably about 1 or 2 weeks. We took months to get him.
I think it was a week or 2 max.
Crazy.
Just to get him. Yeah.
Just to explain all the comments that are talking about Hazard 1030. It's basically just a comment from Standard, I think it was. They're going to be saying what he said after the game. It's probably going to be like, we'll find out after Baku. I don't know. I don't expect anything today. It's all clickbait. You know how it is, Youneshh. It's always clickbait.
Yeah. To be honest, I think it's clear. I read that just before I came on. I got a couple of messages telling me 10:30 because I didn't know. I didn't see it. 10:30. I doubt he's going to say anything before the final.
Yeah, I think people are just trolling on the chat saying he's going to sign a new deal.
Mate, if that's the case, that'd be great.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. Just wait until 10:30 for clickbait. Let's see what happens. But Youneshh, I wanted to ask about the wingers. Obviously, HUDSON-ODOI most likely going to be back in the actual first team, maybe towards the end of 2019. Wing.
Yep.
And that means, one of them has to stay. Pedro Willian has to stay, basically. I don't think both of them can go. Maybe we might not even sell them. So it could be another no life in wingers at Chelsea for another season. Because I don't see... Obviously, we want Nicolas Pepe. I'm sure you want Nicolas Pepe. Like a Robin type coming on the right, cutting left, something like that.
I wouldn't mind them.
I don't see anything happening. I might see another season of Willian because, I've seen your videos constantly saying, another bid rejected. So what's going to change? We need many things to change.
Honestly, I heard Barca are still interested in him. I don't get it. I don't get it, honestly. Whatever they're smoking over in Barcelona must be serious because it's mad. It must be serious. The whole situation with the wingers, it depends on the transfer ban. No one is leaving if we're banned. Simple. Chelsea have already said that. No one is leaving the club except Hazard, as that's an exception because of his status.
Yeah.
But apart from that, no one. And yeah, when I look at that and I see, you know, the wingers we have, Willian and Pedro specifically, every week I do a preview, and because HUDSON-ODOI is injured, one of them has to play. I try to differentiate between the two of them, and they're so hot because they're both so low. It's like choosing. It's like choosing, you know, I don't like to use the term. I was going to say something else, but choosing two things you don't like to have, and you just got to choose one because you got to eat. It's dreadful. Every time I pick Willian, then Pedro plays, and he plays all right, and then I go with Pedro, and then he plays terrible, and then I say, okay, Pedro should play, then Willian plays, then he plays all right, and then I say, okay, Willian should play, and then he plays terrible. It's just, it's mad.
I totally agree with you.
Thankfully, we have HUDSON-ODOI and Pulisic. Pulisic has been doing really well in Dortmund for the last couple of games, and he said his goodbyes. So hopefully he can come over and get the kick the ground running. But as for the other two, I just hope HUDSON-ODOI and Pulisic don't get tired.
Definitely. Guys, if you've got any questions for Youneshh, I'll just ask him one or two questions and I'll let him go. He's a very busy man. He's got a lot of things to do. And also, in the meantime, please do smash the like button, give him to at least 100 likes. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. And the link to his channel, Youneshh, is in the description as well. But yeah, if you got any questions, let's just ask it quickly. Otherwise, I'll end the stream.
Come on, hit me.
Are you going to be watching the game on Wednesday, Youneshh?
What the hang on, what game? The stupid friendly or the fight? What, the stupid friendly? I don't know why we're doing that. I don't know why. I hope they take the kid and no one else. Just leave everyone at Cobham.
But why are you doing it now? I don't understand.
It's marketing. This was something that was agreed at the start of the season. I remember when it was announced, post-season, we're going to go to the States. And I'm just like, why? You know, there's no point except marketing and money. And we're already popular in the States. So just let us do pre-season over there. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going there for pre-season.
Definitely.
So what's the point? Just wait. We have to go and play. We have to play that and then come back and have 10 days to prepare. It's long.
That is true as well, and the time difference. Don't forget that one as well.
Yeah, and the time difference. That's not going to help.
Time difference. So, question: we've got one from Drazza. Favorite win of the season?
Favorite win of the season?
Yeah.
Beating Man City 2-0 at the Bridge because I was there for that as well.
Oh, no, don't forget me. That is true.
Nini was there, all of us, Louis, all of us were there.
Everyone was there, man. Best atmosphere that day, man.
That was pretty sick. The win over Arsenal wasn't too bad. The win at Liverpool in the League Cup was good.
League Cup, yeah.
With Hazard's mad goal. They have to be the best, I would say, yeah.
Definitely. Last question, from 1 to 10, how possible you think we can sign Luka Jovic from Frankfurt?
So hard. It's so hard.
He's been flirting, man. He's posted on Instagram.
I know. I saw that picture, but he might have just loved his goal. He might. At the same time, Real Madrid are in for him, and we have Champions League football, which is good. So we stand a chance to compete. But Madrid, man.
Yeah.
It's Madrid.
Gentleman's agreement, if we let Hazard go, don't sign Luka. What do you think of that?
I would say do that. If that's going to take, if Hazard's going regardless, I would stress to the club, listen, tell Madrid, don't sign Jovic, and you can have Hazard and let him come to us.
Definitely. I agree with that as well.
If not, you're not getting Eden. Just try and scare them.
Yeah. And last one. People asking about where's your review? I thought your review would be out by now as well.
You know what? It was meant to be out. I've just spoken. I've done a little thing with Daniel, son of Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then I came straight here, so I haven't.
I appreciate it. I apologize for
uploaded it.
delaying it, man. I apologize.
No problem. It's cool. But after this, it's all ready. I've just got to click a button and it's done.
Fair enough. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, hit the bell notification when you subscribe. Check out Younesh's channel. His reviews coming out very soon as well. Make sure you check that out as well. And Youneshh, thanks for tuning in, man. Hopefully we collab in the summer. If the transfer ban is
100%.
frozen, we are definitely doing a video. 100%.
Hey, definitely, man. Fingers crossed. And if you want, or if you can, I'm gonna let you know about the tickets to the 31st of May. Because myself, Louis, Daniel are playing at the bridge, and tickets will be available. I think it's gonna be like £2 or £3 stupid, something really small. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. I thought Simon hooked me up as well, man. He let me down. Disappointing, but don't worry. I want to see that, man.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you vlog it, though, man. You need to vlog it, yeah?
I will the whole day. I will vlog the whole day.
Perfect. Guys, thanks for everyone that tuned in. And yeah, like I said, smash the like button on the video, man. I'm out, man. Thanks, Youneshh, man.
Thank you, man.